All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing today is you are going to take your thumbnails that you have now gotten critiqued. You have made any edits you need to. It has a nice little signature on it by me or Miss Menace that says what you need to do so that you know that this one has been approved. This is the one I am moving on with. So then you are going to take out your drawing board. You're going to remember your drawing board number. And you're going to set your drawing and your thumbnail so that they are facing the same direction. The most common mistake I see when starting to enlarge your drawing is that this drawing here is vertical and then I start to draw it here horizontal and then I realize, oh wait, I got all this empty space because I'm not drawing it the right direction. So make sure before you do anything else that these two are set up right next to each other and facing the same direction. Now what you're going to do on your thumbnails is divide your page into about thirds. Now if I'm kind of doing this by sight, if you have trouble doing it by sight, take your post-it note and figure out where your third marks are by folding it so that all three sides are even. And then I've got a third ruler, and I'm pretty good at this, so I got that pretty good. And then you can take your post-it note and divide this, kind of fold it in thirds. Those are all equal. That one's a little off. And then I can use that as kind of a, as kind of a thumb. There we go. Now I'm divided evenly into three pieces. So I divided it evenly this way and evenly that way. Now I'm going to take a big ruler and I'm going to divide this one evenly, which means this is 12, so divided by 3 is 4. So I'm going to put a little mark at 4 and 8. I'm going to put a little mark at 4 and 8. And then this way is 18 divided by 4. Or divided by 3, sorry. Divided by 3 is 6. So 6 and 12. And 6 and 12. Now, none of these lines are going to be something you want to see at the end. So everything you're going to do today is going to be light. And now, very lightly, I can grid out my drawing. See how light I am drawing, as light as I possibly can with my light pencil. And it's okay if they're not perfect, but you want them to be pretty close. Because grid drawings, the way that grid drawings work is what goes in this box goes in this box. What goes in this box goes in this box. And the reason this helps us enlarge our drawings, especially when we're working from something really small to something really big, is that our tendency, our human tendency, is to make everything like become the incredible shrinking objects. We do not want the incredible shrinking objects. We want our objects to stay nice and big on our final draft. So I'm going to start with this. That was my ground line I erased. So I'm going to start with my ground line. If I'm going to measure, it's kind of like a quarter of the way up. I can kind of measure with my fingers. That one just has that line in it. That line goes all the way across this box. I'm going to make it even lighter over here because it disappears. And then I've got my vertical corner. And then at the top of here, I have got the top of my water bottle. And then the bottom of, or the bottom of my water bottle, the bottom of my cylinder. The top of my water bottle goes almost right along here. And it goes into this box a little bit. Now, am I drawing this as a final drawing? No, because I'm not actually looking at my objects. I'm just looking at my thumbnail sketch. And my thumbnail sketch isn't perfect. It was just a quick sketch. But I'm getting kind of everything in the right spot so I know where things need to go and how big they need to be. Now this one, kind of here, I'm looking at where it crosses these lines. And I'm just enlarging my drawing. I've got this cord that kind of goes up and over. This was the front, so I'm kind of trying to get some of that mouse shape that I remember because I just drew it. And then down here in this corner, kind of here to here. I'm going to draw keep this really rough. That's not going the right direction. And I'm going to draw my little, keep everything really light. I'm not even going to shade in my shadows. I'm just going to draw the outlines of them. This hat, the kind of two, keeping everything really light, keeping all of my shadows really light, everything really light, so that it is nice and big, drawn nice and big. Oh, this should go off the page, so I messed that up, so that I can erase if I need to. So I've got all of my objects on here, all of my shadows on here, everything. See, there's nothing in this box, or there's very little in this box. Everything is in the right box. This is here. Actually, this should be down here a little bit more. So I'm looking one box at a time, making sure things stay in the right spot, they stay the right size, so that I am ready for my next step.